A plane is crashing. You're about to land into the sea, and then all of a sudden, you wake up and you're on a beach.
What do you do? What do you do? You pop in a CD of your favorite movie soundtrack.
Yeah. Welcome back to the Gentleman's Sit Down. We are an untraditional podcast.
Trying to be traditional gentlemen.
I am Satirius Lemitius.
I'm Joshua Callahan.
Links in the description for our social medias and all that. Also, if you enjoy this episode, leave a like, leave a comment, follow, subscribe.
Ding a bell.
Ding a bell.
Hit a bell.
Hit a notification bell, you know? All that stuff. Yeah, you know, let's have a dandy time.
Yeah.
Get involved.
This is going to be a fun one to talk about, I think, because a lot of people are going to have their own, like, special, soundtrack. Oops. Yep. That's what we're talking about.
Yeah. It's not a spoiler, hey.
We're going to do it. Here we go, and boom.
So, well, you know what? Tell them the circumstance. Tell them the circumstance.
We thought it'd be interesting to talk about your desert island movie soundtrack. You know, if you were stranded on a desert island, what was the one CD of a movie film soundtrack that you would take with you or you want to be stuck with? There's only one. And you had to listen to it over and over and over again. What would it be?
Yeah.
And why?
Somehow you're on a deserted island. You're by yourself. But you had the ability to bring one soundtrack.
People get that. It's a popular thing to do. What's your desert island movie film soundtrack? What's yours?
Yeah.
Do you know what you want to go into? You want to talk about it?
You want me to start?
Yeah, go ahead. I got it. You see, back in the day, Satirius. Back in the day, Satirius, this is what people had to do. They had to tote around their CDs. Yeah. It stands for compact disc.
Yeah.
This
I was a part of that era.
No, I can't. At the end of it. Because I never opened this. And so it was really fun when we were going to do this topic. Not that I haven't opened it in such a long time. I used to pop these in. And I realized the first 10 pages of this one book is all film soundtracks.
Yeah.
Not just, people do musicals, but these are from movies. The idea that you go sit down and watch a movie, and I love movies, and then they pick certain songs specifically. Like the score may be something different, but I like when they mix the score in with the songs because it relates to the theme, and then you're remembered of moments in the film, so it can be nostalgic, or it can be like you immediately feel what you felt that moment in the movie or something. And the directors know. That's why they picked the song, right? So I found it easier to have a playlist that was actually a movie from a movie. Because if it's your favorite movie, then you have a visual, then you have a scent, a smell, or something. So there was a time I always listened to them. Always popped them in my car when I drove around or recorded them and put them on my walkie disc manny things.
Yeah.
So I have several. It's been hard to choose. And it was very fun to go through. And
just to be clear, we're only doing film soundtracks right now.
It's not musicals.
Yeah. Only film soundtracks.
Yeah. Not TV shows. And I got some in here for TV shows. You hear a good song. But no, they're mostly movies. These are film soundtracks.
Yeah.
They go way back.
It's good. I listen to a lot of film soundtracks, so but it was hard for me to pick.
Yeah.
So I kind of went.
Did you top 5 it? Top 10 it? What did you do?
No, I picked one, but I picked one kind of comically, but also
I picked a funny one too.
Also, yeah. But also I picked it because I feel like, it might be the most practical one too.
Yeah, and I was thinking about the concept of what would motivate me on a desert island to do stuff and get the job done.
Exactly. That's exactly what I was thinking.
That's what I landed. I landed on one that would inspire me to not be alone, because this is some sad film movie soundtracks, and I don't
yeah.
want to die on a desert island. I want to,
Yeah,
propagate my species.
exactly.
So what? We're gonna say some names? What are you gonna do?
You want me to start? Or you want,
I'll
you
start it.
want-
I don't
yeah,
care.
you start.
So, okay, I got it memorized. So, I think about the playlists that I made and all the film soundtracks that I put on it that like evoke emotion, upbeat, and that's what I landed on. Okay, so for instance, I have a funny one. This is not the one, but I had some funny ones in like I remember Good Morning Vietnam was the first movie soundtrack when I was really young. Robin Williams movie. I loved it. And it went back, and it was important to the story. The music that he picked was reflective of the time, but he was like a radio, like disc jockey, right? And so the Martha and the Vandellas and all these old songs I never listened to, but when I got the soundtrack to listen to, and they were fun, and these upbeat songs, like I don't know, it's a good one. But that wasn't one I wouldn't want in Desert Island, because I would want something upbeat. And so I'm thinking, one of my favorites. It's a good movie, and it's not the one, but this is what I was deciding between. Is Armageddon the album? It's a good list of songs. Classic rock primarily. They have a couple of good songs. And every time I listen to them, I think about the movie, but I also think I have some good upbeat thoughts. LaGrange comes from there, Leaving on a Jet Plane, of course, who doesn't love Aerosmith? But the one I think I'm going to have to take with me comes from 1981. Oh, Kill Bill soundtrack. Are you kidding me? I love that soundtrack. But right next to it, Godzilla. Maybe it would be Godzilla, but I think it's Flash Gordon. So Queen did the soundtrack for Flash Gordon. And they did all the interstitial like music on like keyboards, and it's very cheesy and whatever. But come on, it's Queen. I love Queen. So you get a hard rocking soundtrack that's upbeat and inspirational. And one of the main song is like The Hero. And freaking love that movie. And so not only would I be upbeat about that, it could be a soundtrack of me building the fire, and foraging for food. Dun, 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 dun. Flash. Picture myself as Flash Gordon getting in a spaceship, taking off from the desert island. I don't know. But Godzilla is a good one too. But we're going with Flash.
That's an interesting one.
It is. It's unexpected, right?
But I could see. No, it's not unexpected. It's about what I would expect
playlist.
from you. But no, I could see how that album could pump you up, make you want to work, get physical, to survive. That was kind of my mentality when picking
I know which one it is.
Huh?
I think I know which one yours is. I'll let you know if I was right. Go ahead.
No, I want to hear what you think it is now.
Oh, no, you can't do that. I didn't do that to you.
No, I'm gonna be honest. It's probably gonna make some of you laugh, but it's gonna get me going when I wake up in the morning.
Footloose.
No, but it's gonna get me going. It's gonna wake me up, and it's gonna get me pumped.
Wake you up before you go? Is that a hint?
No. But
What?
it's gonna pump me up, and I'm gonna feel great. I'm gonna feel empowered. That's the hint.
Oh, I know
because it's Conan the Barbarian.
Conan the Barbarian. Doom, 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 doom.
Yeah. The second you hear the anvil of Crom and the drums start kicking in, I'm gonna start cutting trees down, making a raft.
You're gonna carry them on your shoulders. I think like Stallone does in one of the movies. Like,
Yeah.
like in one of the montages. Or am I doing Commando?
I don't know.
Anyways.
But yeah, I would pick Conan the Barbarian soundtrack. Just because the soundtrack overall, it's like the same, there's no like sad music in the Conan soundtrack. There's like, it's all motivational and like it has this
these
one
big
tone,
drums.
these big drums, it's energetic. It gets you, it creates a vibe, and it's like, I don't know. It also gives that like, because Conan, he's like born into slavery, he suffers, but struggles to make it to become a king, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's the same kind of, it's like, that's the kind of mindset you want to have when you're stuck on a deserted island
Yeah.
and you're close to death. It's like, well, you know what? I'm going to struggle, but I have to struggle and keep going until I make it back to civilization. So I feel like
That's a really good one. Because that used to be, that song in particular, I don't know, is that the Anvil of Crom?
yeah.
Is that the name of the
The one
song?
with the drums,
Yeah.
the Anvil of Crom.
And it has that dialogue at the beginning. In the time before written history.
Yeah. You don't have it's not in the album. The dialogue's not.
Oh, it is. It's in mine.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
So it
Like
wasn't
they
in
do the
mine.
monologue from the beginning of the movie and everything, and it's him riding. Dum 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 dum. Dum dum. Oh, right. That sounds like Terminator. I don't know what I'm doing. That thing.
Yeah, that's what it is.
But yeah, it's like, that's a good one. No, I had that in my gym playlist.
Yeah.
I would hear it and immediately make me smile. Same thing when the Flash came on. Do 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 do. You get into the guitars and you have Queen playing, and and I'd be like, "Yeah, I'm gonna lift more, another set."
Yeah, I heard in the 80s and the 90s, Conan the Barbarian soundtrack was a popular song to hear in the gym, especially for like the bigger dudes who were obsessed with Arnold.
Yeah, the one thing about that, I thought I would pick one that had some of my favorite, like, traditional songs. Like a director can pick songs that will be in the movie, songs already made or whatever. Or like, you have Ghostbusters where it was made for that movie. But I didn't. I picked something that it had one or two songs that they wrote for the movie, but you can hear Queen in all the different themes, like the bad guys theme. Like you think Vader's theme, they had a Ming theme when he would come in, and it was just like fun music. It would make me smile because it's all synthesized mostly.
Yeah.
Or have their guitars in it.
Yeah. It's good though.
What else? I got some other good ones. I
I
thought you
like
were going
the
to pick,
Flash
the one I
one.
thought you were going to pick was Star Wars, The Phantom Menace, because of Duel of the Fates and all that.
Nah.
Like, come on, that's really good stuff. John Williams is great.
No, it's great, but it's just, I don't know. I couldn't see myself listening to that every day on a desert island.
With the like chorus.
Yeah.
And
And then it'll make me sad because it makes me think of my childhood and be like, and then I would be sitting there on a deserted island and be like, what has my life come to?
It's come to this.
Yeah.
I've got to eat my finger to stay alive.
Yeah.
Which finger has the most meat? My thumb. But I need it to build things.
Yeah.
You'd probably have to eat your pinky toe. Has more meat on it.
Nah, I wouldn't eat anything of me.
Come on.
I'd kill the seagulls and eat them. Kill all
I know,
the
but you got to
seagulls.
use one of your pinkies as a phalanges or something that's bait. Come and get it. That ridiculous? I always think that, fishing will be easy. Fishing's hard.
Fishing is hard. Of course it's hard.
Should be easy.
Nah.
God should have made it easy.
Yeah.
Hey, the little fishies. They gotta get something. That's why picking berries and seeds is easy. You should be eating mostly that. It has nothing to do with the soundtrack, but it has to do with like surviving on a desert island.
Deserted island, yeah. You really,
Forage
I
and
really
gather.
I'm gonna hope that my deserted island still has wild boar.
I hope it has a CD player for crying out loud.
I don't.
And wild boar.
Otherwise, I can't hear my song.
I know. I got my desert island.
How am I gonna
CD.
be motivated?
Oh my God.
How am I gonna be motivated? I was gonna keep the.
Or on the desert island, you have these speakers that are just playing your soundtrack. Like dum 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 over and over. I'm trying to sleep here. Can you enough with the drums? What else I got in here? Armageddon's a good one. Spider-Man. Oh, that was a good one.
Spider-Man 2 is a good
Lord of the
soundtrack.
Rings.
Lord of the Rings gets a little sad though.
TV show. Oh, The Matrix. I almost picked The Matrix.
The Matrix is good.
The Matrix,
Club
not
to
the
Death.
not the first one, the Reloaded. The Reloaded album,
Oh,
for
really?
me, even all the fight music and whatever, like the Rob Zombie of it all and all that stuff, Paul Oakenfield and all that. Oh, I think I might have to go back and choose that one. No, I'm not. Sticking with Flash Gordon.
Yeah, I thought
Matrix was
about
good.
300 soundtrack,
Oh, that's a good one.
but it's there's some songs in there that kind of bring get a little sad. And then the Troy 2, it's not about that soundtrack, but I was like, I don't know. I feel like Troy wouldn't be the right vibe that I wanted to like survive.
Yeah.
It's more of like a heroic vibe, you know. This like this golden. It gives me this golden vibe. I'm not gonna feel very golden just stranded
It's
on a deserted
historic,
island.
golden. Yeah, it's like
You
my ancestors could do it,
know?
so could I.
Yeah.
The Matrix was too like the story of love and content would be it's very dark and so it might take me I might start wander into dark places.
Mm.
That's why I didn't want to pick like this Rob Zombie music is very it's great for a gym when you're trying to like get that pump and encourage you to do more or whatever.
Yeah.
Get that pump. Like that's how I talk. I don't talk like that.
Get that
Jim.
pump.
Get the pump door. You got to finish it. Yeah, push through it. No, but Flash Gordon will give me the like, you know, and make me smile immediately. I hear a sound or something from it.
But
What do you think, huh?
Nah, I think that's.
Those are good choices. I like
Yeah.
your choice.
I think the solid choices. What we picked, I think they works well for us.
Yeah. All
Especially-
this said, I don't want to, you know, get stranded on a desert island.
Yeah, I'd rather not be stranded
Rather
on
not.
a desert island. But if I had to, and I had the choice of what album I'd have to listen to over and over again, because it's the only one I have, it would be Conan the Barbarian.
Yeah. And I think I would want it earphones. I wouldn't want to have to carry around a boom box, have speakers floating around like it's playing like cosmically. Like I think I want headphones
To me, I would want it.
in this concept.
I would want speakers, and I want them to be stabilized at my camp, and then I would play the music loudly so that when I leave, if I ever get lost, I just gotta listen to the sound.
This guy is always practical about it. It's always that's really good. I never thought of that. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Because I feel like if I had it in my headphones, then you know, I would.
If
What
the
if?
batteries
What if
run
a
out?
wild? What if I'm
Where's
on
this electricity coming from?
What if on the island there's a
Make a
wild
communication thing out of it. MacGyver it.
Yeah. Well, what if on the island there's like wild boar, and like I got
You're
headphones
scared all
on,
the
all
way.
of a sudden they charging behind me. I can't hear them coming, and then bam, I got a open gashed wound on my calf because I let a wild boar attack me
You
because I
gotta
had
eat it.
headphones
You
in.
got to eat it. Don't waste on
No,
a
no,
desert
no,
island.
no,
You got to
no.
chop your leg off and eat it. Don't waste it.
No, 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 no,
And then use the rest of your leg to beat the boar that hit you with it over the head. You use yourself as bait.
I'm gonna get like a big stick.
Then you got to solderize it.
And I'm gonna make it really pointy at the end, and then I'm gonna heat treat it through my campfire so that it stays nice and straight, and then a solid piece of stick turns into a spear, and then I'm gonna look for the boar.
What is it with
I'm
you
gonna
and pork?
stab it.
What you think
Because-
that
because-
boar is like synonymous with the desert island?
Because-
it's all the meat. Yeah, I
Because
get it.
during the golden age of exploration, okay,
About to get a history lesson.
yeah, history lesson. During the golden age of exploration, during the somewhere between the 1400s and 1700s, okay.
Long time ago.
Sailors would put pigs on like small deserted islands throughout the oceans or Caribbean, wherever there was the sea, wherever they found a deserted island,
So they would
they had some
propagate.
pigs. They throw like packs of pigs on these islands. Then these pigs would stay, they would survive, and then eventually they'd turn into wild boar. And they did that on purpose. They knew that would happen. They did that on purpose so that if your ship ever capsized or sunk and you made it to one of these deserted islands,
You better hope
had
you
a
pick
food
the
source.
one with the pig on it.
You had a food source. They did it on purpose. They did it for stranded sailors. And then they would usually the routes they'd try to pass by these deserted islands through routes to see if there were stranded sailors.
So don't bring the soundtrack from like, you know, what's the one about the pig? The movie with the pig.
Wilbur,
Bill the come on,
Charlotte's
the
Web?
babe.
Charlotte's Web.
Babe.
I don't
The
know what
pig,
you're
babe.
talking about. I
The
don't know.
babe is a popular film. You have to kill Babe. Pig in the City.
Nah,
You don't
Oh.
remember that movie?
I don't know.
An old one. It's about the stalking pig. But Wilbur from Charlotte doesn't even go way back. I don't know. I don't know if I can eat an animal that was once a character in a Disney movie. This is what I'm saying.
I think if I was dying,
Just turn on your music.
I mean, I eat pork.
Lull yourself to sleep.
I eat pork on a regular basis now. I don't mind eating pork when I'm on an island.
Yeah, I'd rather fish. The omega-3s. You need it for brain power.
Yeah, but you gotta have balance. You eat some pork, gives you the strength to fish.
Forage, get some nuts. You know, Did you ever eat bark from a tree? And we're getting off subject here. It's not how to survive on a desert island. It's what would you bring?
Yeah.
But I think I'm going to steal your idea, have the speakers, because then you wouldn't sleep in the camp where the music was playing. Or maybe you would. It would scare the creatures away.
Exactly. You get used to it.
Yeah.
And
They
it would
might
make
get
you
used
feel-
to it, those
and it would
animals,
give-
wolves and stuff. There are wolves on a desert island? They put wolves for desert
No,
islands? They bring
there's
wolves?
no wolves on desert island.
What if a
Keep the
pirate
pigs
got
away.
stranded and they brought their pet dog and then it propagated on the island?
What would it mate with?
What did the pigs mate with? They'd put a
Each
boy-girl
other.
pig?
Yeah, they put male and female pigs.
Okay.
They did it on purpose.
So what? They were really like Noah's Ark out there with like female, she-male pigs? Or he, she pigs?
Yeah.
That's very fascinating. That they were so thoughtful. Okay, this is an uncharted island. Let's go put a pig on it.
Yeah.
Let's put married
Put
pigs.
packs of pigs on it.
Packs of pigs.
And they would leave barrels too.
It'd be like, what, of rum?
Probably salt, whatever, you know.
So they could salt the pork. That's
No,
great.
well, salt is a
So
natural.
thoughtful.
It's a natural. Like before we had refrigerators, we would salt things.
No, I get that, but
Yeah.
that's what they were thinking. Okay,
Yeah, they were
well,
thinking
why
of
don't they
ways
put
to
like
make people
flint and
survive.
stone on it too, so you can make a fire.
Yeah, they probably did that too.
Just build a hut on each island you get to, and then there you go. You get your hut.
Nah, they could do that themselves.
I don't know. I think you get bird meat and fish meat, and you'll be fine. And a little bit of Flash Gordon soundtrack from Queen. You'll be good.
Yeah, some coconuts. Gotta be careful though if they're rotten.
Go to high ground.
That's if your island even
You
has
build-
high ground.
You build the fire on high ground.
Now we're getting into Lord of the Flies here.
Yeah, don't talk into conch shells. Don't try to use it as like a, communication device. Doesn't work that way. You can use it to make sounds so somebody can hear you.
Maybe.
And fire.
I think we covered it.
I think you covered it.
I think we
You
nailed
did
it.
good.
Yeah, right in the head.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Conan, Flash.
boom. I've been Steers Limitsius.
I've been Joshua Callahan.
We've been the Gentleman's Sit Down. Don't forget to like, subscribe, follow, leave a comment, all this stuff. Mumbo
Share,
jumbo.
like, ding.
Links in the description for social medias if
Follow
you're interested. Come on.
us.
Come on. Spread the word. Share with a friend. You had fun. You
Share
know
with
you
an
did.
enemy.
This
Share
was
with an
a fun-
enemy.
This was a fun episode. You
Yeah.
know you did. Come on. Come on.
Come on, build a fire.
We hope you have a great week. We'll catch you next
Don't
week.
get stranded.
Peace.